Today is your last day here.
My last day.
This is your fourth day coming here, or?
Yeah, I think
Fourth day.
Yeah.
And you're leaving tomorrow?
Tomorrow afternoon, go back to Bangkok. And nighttime I fly to Paris.
Back to Paris.
Yes.
What time you get there in the morning?
7 o'clock in the morning.
7 o'clock.
Yes.
Tomorrow is Saturday. You get there Sunday morning.
Exactly. Yes.
Sunday morning. You leave Sunday morning here.
Yes.
About 1 o'clock.
Exactly. 12.
12:05. Yeah, 05. So it takes about what, 10 hours? 12 hours?
Yeah, 12. Between 10 to 12 hours, definitely.
Okay. So you get there about
It's around
6 o'clock?
Yeah.
6, early in the morning.
Yes.
Because there's 6 hour difference.
6 hour difference. Between 6 to 7.
Yeah. 5 or 6 hour difference. Yeah. So you want to ask any more questions?
Yes, I have a few questions to ask you. The first question I want to ask, a few hours ago in Paris we have a terrorist attack.
Yes.
Okay. In many countries now there are terrorist attacks. I want to know, like a Buddhist, how we can deal with this kind of action.
You have to look at the total picture. There are many more people dying from terrorist attacks. Terrorist attack is only a very small number. 3 died yesterday, but 3 died of natural causes. How many die of natural causes? 1,000 every day, or 10,000, or 100,000. It just doesn't become news, that's all. So when you really look at the total picture, the big picture, don't look at the news. The news, they only want to highlight some of the event. So it looks like it's really terrible, but they don't report today how many people die in the world. How many people die in Africa of famine, of sickness. There's plenty of people dying every day, and so I think we make it worse. If we just let them be naturally, Okay, so 2 policemen die, 1 terrorist die, just 3 people die, in addition to the 20,000 who normally die every day. So what is the difference between the 3 people? See what I mean?
Yes.
We tend to react to something that is being magnified.
Yes, I understand.
When they are just as normal as apple pie. People die every day.
Yes.
People die of accident, automobile accident, more than they die of being shot by a terrorist.
But I mean, it's a free violence, free in the name of the religion, of our
whatever
religion.
is the way how people think. People think. People die in the name of religion, in the name of country, in the name of race. So they can kill people for various reasons. But if you look at the big picture, whether they die of being killed or they die of natural causes, they die anyway. We all die. So, we try to magnify something normal, something natural to become natural, abnormal, and then instead of living it naturally, we make it worse by reacting. See? So they kill 3 of us, so we're going to bomb 300 of them. See?
Never stop.
Right. Yeah. I don't want to go into the cause and effects, but there are causes why people do things like this. We only look on our side. We don't look on the other side. the other side who are hurt by our action, we don't see that. See? And we have our justification, right, for killing them. So they have justification for killing us. They say, you kill us, so we have to kill you. So that's why the Buddha said that hatred can never be eliminated by hatred. Hatred can only be eliminated by love, forgiveness. So we have just to forgive them and look at it as a natural thing. People born and die. Whatever causes doesn't matter. We all die when the time for us to die. This way will prevent us from taking revenge, taking more bad actions. See what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I understand. So we have to take we have to see the big picture, and not to focus on the small on the events.
Yeah. Everybody dies. How many people in France? 80 million people. They're all gonna die. How many people in Thailand? 70 million people. They're all gonna die. So what's the big deal of 3 people dying today or yesterday? There are more people died by the cause of drinking alcohol.
Sure, but it's the way they die. It's not because they die, it's the way they die. It's a matter of they die.
That's what I mean. You look at the wrong point. See? I look at death. I don't look at how they die. But if you look at how they die, then you can become angry. But if you look at death as the end result of life, regardless how you die, you're all gonna die. So what should you do anything about it? Just, if a person dies, let him die. But no, we don't do that. We take revenge. You kill me, I kill your father. And then the son will come and kill you. And back and forth. Never ending. So instead of living together peacefully, you live in hatred, living in violence. If you contemplate on the nature of the body, then you see that death is just part of the body's nature, regardless of how it dies. It doesn't matter. Maybe there are more people being killed by their own loved ones, their husband and wife. I think if you look at the statistic, it's more likely that you'll be killed by your spouses than by a terrorist. If you make your wife angry, she can kill you. So in Buddhism we teach us to just be ready to die. Just accept it. When you die, this is, and besides we know who dies and who doesn't die. So then death doesn't mean anything to Buddhists, because what dies isn't us. It's just our servant. The body is like a servant. The body is like a robot. Right now we're trying to build a robot, right, to do things for you. If your robot die, would you get mad, get angry? You get sad? No. Okay. The body is a robot. It's a biological robot, not a mechanical robot. That's all it is. It's not you, it's not me. It's your robot. It's my robot. So why get upset when your robot dies? You get a new one. You come back and reborn and you get a new robot. Okay?
Okay. I have another question. It's about long time ago. I would like to know which kind of meditation technique he has. Because I speak with one monk 2-3 days ago, and he tell me his teaching is very strong. I don't know exactly what is his way of teach meditation.
He teaches the same thing, mindfulness. We have to develop mindfulness, and normally he said use Bhutto mantra all day long. From the time you get up to the time you go to sleep, just recite Bhutto, 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 and don't think, stop your thoughts. And if you sit, you can use Bhutto or you can use mindfulness of your breath. It's the same thing. Only that he pushed you. He said you have to work hard. Don't be lazy. You have to be strong. Don't be weak. Because weak will make you lazy. And it will make you not able to develop. So you have to be diligent. You have to push yourself. You have to work hard. See, this is the beginning of the practice to develop mindfulness and samadhi. But then once you have samadhi, the next step is you want to develop wisdom. See, and wisdom is the first object of your wisdom is your body. See, learn to study the nature of the body, separate the body from the mind, analyze. Body is just a robot. The mind is the one who directs or tells the robot what to do. So whatever happens to the body, the mind should stay clear. Don't get involved. Like when the body becomes painful, the mind don't have to be painful with the body. The mind just watch, just observe the pain of the body, and don't try to be painful. We normally, as soon as the body becomes painful, the mind also gets painful. And the mind isn't the one who is being painful. See? The mind doesn't have to be painful with the pain of the body. So the way to do it is to stop the mind from interfering with the pain of the body. Just leave the pain of the body alone. The pain of the body will rise and cease by itself. You experience pain from time to time. See? Pain is one of the three feelings that the body experiences. Besides the pain, there's good feeling, right? And then there's the neutral feeling. Not right now. You're not feeling good, but you're not feeling bad. Okay. But then if you sit for a while, then your body will start to become painful. And the feeling changes to painful. And when you move your body, get up or walk, then that pain disappears. And you feel good. You see. So this is the normal nature of the body. It has to have these three types of feelings: painful feeling, not painful feeling, and neutral feeling. And right now the problem is you don't want to leave those feelings alone. You want to manipulate. You want to manage. When you have good feelings, you want it to be good all the time. But it doesn't, see. So when you try to manipulate, then if you can manipulate your mind, you feel happy. Happiness, this is not the happiness of the body, happiness of the mind. See. But when you cannot manipulate the pain, the feeling of the body, then you become not happy. But if you leave the pain alone, not leave the feelings alone, and not try to manipulate them, then you don't feel sad or happy. You just feel normal. See, this is what we want. We want the mind just to feel normal like right now. Whether it's painful or not painful, whether it's good or not good feeling, just the mind can stay separated. The mind doesn't have to be affected by this pain, this feeling of the body. So this is what we try to train the mind to accept the three types of feelings as they come, rather than trying to get rid of them. See? Right now we try to get rid of all the painful feelings. We try many different methods. If it's hot, we have air conditioning. If it's cold, we have heaters. If it's painful, you buy drugs, you buy painkillers. And then what happens? You become addicted to painkillers. And you have to take more painkillers in order to suppress your pain. And then when you take too much painkillers, it hurts your body. It makes your body more painful. And if you stop, then your mind becomes painful, because your mind doesn't want to face the pain of the body. So in the end, you're going to have to face the pain of the body. So why not learn to accept it, rather than trying to get rid of it or running away from it? See, this is what we normally do. Either get rid of it or run away from it. Like if you sit down and when you feel painful, you get up and walk. You run away from the pain. See? But if you learn to just leave the pain alone, eventually the pain that arises while you're sitting will disappear. And you don't have to do anything. So this is the next step of practice. Once you have mindfulness, once you have samadhi, if you have samadhi, you have a strong mind to resist your desire to get rid of your pain, the desire to manipulate your pain, your feelings. Then you can just leave the body alone. If it's hot, let it hot, If it's cold, let it cold. You don't have to do all sorts of things to make it comfortable for you. You can be comfortable under hot or cold, so long as it doesn't to the point where it hurts your body. If it does, then you have to do something about it. Get some clothing, get some blanket, something like that. But otherwise, you want to be able to leave the body and the pain alone, because eventually there'll be a day in which you cannot do anything with your body, your pain. When you get sick, like you get cancer, and there's nothing you can do. But if you learn how to stay normal, stay calm, and leave the pain alone, then you are not hurt by the pain of the body. So this is what we want to train the mind to be, to leave the feelings of the body alone. Don't try to manipulate it. Take them as they come.
What I used to have when I meditate. Sometimes it's hurt, and I look at it. I look, and scroll, and after some time it's there, and after some time it's go little, and after it disappear. And sometimes come back, sometimes don't come back, but I can see it's very clear. And pain is not always the same, and sometimes it can be very strong, very hot, and sometimes cold. It depends also.
So all you have to do is just watch, observe, and don't manipulate. Don't react to the pain, to the feelings, good or bad. We tend normally to react. If good feeling, we want to cling to them. We don't want them to go away. And when you have bad feelings, you want to get rid of them right away. And when you cannot manipulate, then you become you're hurt, you feel bad, you're depressed, you become mentally unstable. So this is why we try to protect the mind from being unstable. We want to protect the mind to be normal by teaching the mind that everything comes and goes, rise and cease, and that the body isn't the mind. The body is like other people's body. When you see other people's body in pain, what do? You just look, right? Okay, let's look at the pain of the body the same way as you look at the pain of other people's body. Same way with death of other people. You just look, look at your body and just have the same reaction, no reaction. See, you should have no reaction to anything that's happening to your body. If you can do that, then your mind remain normal. See, this is the goal of meditation practice, is to keep the mind normal, not to get excited or depressed. By using wisdom of the Buddha, that teaches us that the body is not you. The body is a robot. So don't get excited over your robot. Fix it if you can. If your robot needs food, give it food. If your robot needs medicine, give it medicine. But if you cannot cure the sickness, then it's too bad. If the robot has to die, well, let it die. What can you do? To become sad or to become depressed by the death of a robot doesn't make any sense, right? It's better than to be normal. So this is why the Buddha teaches us to contemplate the nature of the body. That the body is not you, the contemplator, is not the body. The mind is the contemplator, the one who investigates the nature of the body. Like a doctor investigate the body of the patient, right? How can the one who investigates and the one who is being investigated being the same one? They are two separate persons. The mind is the one who studies the nature of the body, and study so that the mind can understand and know how to properly take care of the body. Take care to the point where it can no longer take care. Then you just have to give up. Like your automobile, you take care of your automobile until you can no longer take care. Then you sell it or junk it. If you cannot fix it anymore, what can you do? Okay, same way with the body. This is the practice of liberating your mind from the suffering attached to your body and your feelings. If you can let go of your body, let go of your attachment to the feeling of the body, to the death of the body, then there is no suffering in the mind when the body gets sick or die. Anything else?
And do you have any advice for me when I go back to France, my practice?
Don't go. Stay here.
Maybe my wife, she here, so maybe you tell her I will stay here.
Because when you go, you cannot practice. You have to stay like this. This 4 days you have the time.
Oh yes.
Yes. You can do a lot of practice. Yes. But when you go back, you have to work, right? So what do you find time to practice? Maybe 1 hour somewhere when 2
hours.
2 hours. And you usually sleep when you sit. Well, after a while you fall asleep.
No, I don't sleep. No.
Because you're too tired.
No,
from working.
I can manage. But It's true, and these 4 days it was very beneficial for me because I can focus on my attention.
Well, if you can take with you what you heard today and apply it, remind yourself all the time, then you are practicing while you are working at the same time. So everything that belongs to the robot, it doesn't belong to you. When the robot dies, then everything goes to somebody else, to other robot. So you're actually working for your robot. Find food for the robot, find a house for the robot, so that the robot can do what you want it to do for you. You want to see a movie, the robot will take you to a movie. You want to sleep with your wife, the robot will do this for you. But if you don't want to rely or depend on your robot, then you should just learn to meditate. Because when you meditate, then you don't use the robot. See? And when you can eventually learn to meditate, then you can stop using the robot. Then whatever happens to the robot, it would not hurt you. Right now, anything happen to the robot, it hurts you. Like if you should get sick tonight and you not be able to travel tomorrow, how would you feel? You feel bad. But if you look at the reality and accept it, okay, I cannot go, I stay. What can you do when you cannot go, when you're sick? So you stay. You don't have to be unhappy. Say, if you have wisdom, you take things as they come. You don't manage things. You don't want things to be what you want. You want to fly at exactly tomorrow night. And then maybe something happens. Maybe the flight is cancelled. So what you do? You can be happy or you can be sad. You can be happy, you say, okay, I got another day to stay in Thailand. I can meditate for one more day. Or you can be sad, oh, I want to get back, and I cannot get back. So it's your attitude toward the reality.
And what I have to do in this case is to be equal.
To be normal.
Yes.
To accept things as they come. Yes. So, okay, c'est la vie. That's life, right?
Yes.
C'est la vie. Comme ci, comme ça. You know, not good, not bad. Everything is like that. You only think it's good or bad because it's good because you like it. Because it happens the way you want it to happen, then you say it's good. When it doesn't happen to be the way you want it to happen, then you say it's bad. So you should adjust your mind to have no expectation of reality. Try to change from expectation to reception, accepting. Whatever comes, hot, fine, cold, fine. Don't expect it to be cold because it might turn hot. So try to stop expecting. Try to accept things as they come. Then you will remain normal. Like, okay, tree die under terrorist attack. Accept it. So what? It already happened. You cannot go back and change that thing. So why should you get angry and hurt yourself? Every time you're angry, it's like you're getting a hammer and hit you on the head. Who gets hurt when you get angry? The 3 people who die get hurt by your anger, or you? Who's the one who's get angry? Who is the one who's being hurt? You're the one who's being hurt when you're angry, right? Nobody else hurt by your anger. And when you're hurt by your anger, then you cause other people to be hurt, because you want to share this hurt with other people. And when you hurt other people, then they want to hurt you back again. So you keep going back and forth, and then you end up with World War III, But if you look at things, this is natural, death is natural. It's just the time for these 3 people to die. So they die. So what? Why create a war? Why killing another 5,000 people just because these 3 people die? Because if you kill another 5,000, then another 5,000 or more will be killed again, sooner or later. It's a long process. It just doesn't happen today. All this chain of reaction comes a long, long way. Maybe from the time of the human race, the starting of the human race. As soon as they start to argue, they start to quarrel, they start to compete for things. This is human nature, see. This is not human, defilement nature, let's put it that way. If you have no defilement, then everybody can live together peacefully. But when you have defilement, you have greed. See? You want more, more, more. So if you're stronger, then you take it from the weaker. But one day the weak becomes stronger than you, so they come back and take it back from you. See? So this is going back and forth, and we'll keep on going like this until this earth no longer exists. Then you move to a new earth and you start a new fight again. That's why the Buddha says it's better to go to Nibbana. Then you don't go fight with anybody. But if you still keep supporting your defilement, then you'll keep on creating all this kind of suffering upon your fellow human beings. You hurt them, they hurt you. You come back and you hurt them again. They come back and they hurt you. So it's endless. But this is something people cannot understand. People feel that once they are hurt, the only way to make them feel unhurt is to hurt somebody else. But then it comes back to you again, right? If you hurt them, they feel hurt, so they want to hurt you again. So it's just going back and forth until you die. But if you just don't react, okay, you're hurt, but alright, you accept. Maybe it's time for that person to die. He already died. It's time, Not maybe, it's time to die. So it already happened. Why make anything worse? Why don't you just continue on living and forget as if nothing has happened? Wouldn't that be better? But people cannot control their minds. The mind keep thinking, keep hurting, keep want to revenge. That's why I say use the mantra when you're angry. Bhutto, 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 bhutto. After 10 or 15 minutes, you'll forget what you're angry about.
What about the mantra? We can use another mantra, or we have to use only Buddha?
No, anyone you like. You can use Jesus, 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 Mary, Mary, Mary. Anything, just to stop you from thinking.
One of the monks used to say, you can repeat, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Yeah, stop thinking, stop thinking. Whichever. The point is to stop thinking, stop revenging, stop hating, stop greeding, stop craving. They all come from your thoughts. See? No more questions. Okay. So besides 3 people who died yesterday, how many more die of natural causes?
Right.
Maybe 300,000?
Maybe, yeah.
All over the world. Because if nobody dies, then this world will be overpopulated.
Sure.
And we will not be able to live in peace. So we need people to die in order for us to live in peace. If there's only birth and there's no death, just imagine how many people we have on this earth right now. There won't be enough room for us to stand. So look at the positive side also of death. That is a way of balancing the nature. This is how nature balances itself. You cannot have birth only, because if you have birth, then something is going to have to happen, because there won't be enough food to eat. So what do? You fight for food again. If you don't fight for religion, you fight for food. You fight for something, as long as you have defilements. But if nobody has defilement, then nobody fight. If there's no food, we all starve to death. Then we all go to Nibbana. Then we don't have to come and reborn and to fight with each other again. Won't that be better? If we have no defilement, no greed, no hate, no delusion, so what is there to fight for? We have delusion. We think the body is me, so I have to feed the body. And I have greed. I want to have happiness. So in order to have happiness, sometimes I have to hurt other people to get what I want. But if you have no greed, no hate, no delusion, then you don't have to do anything to hurt other people. If you don't have enough food to eat, then let the body starve. The body is not you. It's your servant. It's going to die anyway, one way or the other. Like I said yesterday, you can die fat or you can die skinny. You die anyway. If you have no defilement, then you will have no problem with anybody. If everybody has no defilement, then there will be peace. And there will be no human to exist. After all the human die, then they don't come back and born again. But there will still be animals. The animals also have to have everybody, besides human beings, there are other beings. Animals are another form of beings. And the spiritual beings also. The spiritual beings can also come back and become a human being, can become an animal also. So all being has to arrive at Nibbana in order to have total peace, total happiness for all beings. But that's impossible, because most beings doesn't want to get rid of their defilements. They don't know that their defilements are bad for them. They think it's part of their nature to hate, to love, to greed, to crave, to lust. Because they don't know the real happiness that they can have only arise if they get rid of their defilements. Instead, they think they can happiness because of their defilement. See? You have to love somebody before you can be happy, right? You have to lust for somebody, not love, but lust. So you have to have a wife, a husband, a girlfriend or a boyfriend in order to make you happy. See? But instead of being happy with your girlfriend or boyfriend, you end up unhappy with them for one reason or another. There are many reasons. Everything is the same. Everything that you think will make you happy will always end up making you unhappy. Because they change. When you meet them, when you get them, when you first get them, they're good, they're nice. But after a while they change, right? They don't become what they used to be. So then you become disappointed. Then instead of happy, you become unhappy. Everything is like that. Everything changes. And everything is temporary. It can disappear, depart from you anytime. When they depart from you, what happens? Are you happy or are you sad? So why go after things that will leave you, will separate from you one day? Because you're deluded. You never think that the things that make you happy can turn into sadness. So this is what you have to contemplate. The Buddha said everything in this world will bring you sadness, not happiness, not real happiness, temporary happiness. But when that happiness disappears, then sadness will come, knocking at your door. Okay?
Okay.
All right.